This is the brief on the strange, deadly affliction known only as Unbosom. So, this screenplay follows a really terrifying sequence of events. What starts out as, a relaxing Costa Rican vacation, well, it escalates and fast into a military quarantine over a global extinction level threat. So, let's break down the three key things you really need to know. First, the catalyst is this fiery sphere. It's implied to be an ancient entity that destroyed a planet, like 9,000 years ago. It shows up near Earth and nearly collides with Flight 1905, which is carrying Tony Brooks and Julia Evans. After it splash lands off the coast of Costa Rica, a U.S. Navy commander named Morrow leads the investigation. Second, the affliction itself, Unbosom. It spreads through close contact, and it all starts after Tony gets this unsettling confession from an old man. Victims enter this bizarre state of manic hypervigilance and hypothermia. Then they fall into a deep sleep and die from these just horrific, agonizing body contortions as their lungs are deprived of oxygen. Finally, Julia Evans turns out to be the only person who's immune. And get this, she discovers that the affliction is actually visible using thermal imaging. It shows up as a cold signature. She uses this to identify the very last carrier, who happens to be Commander Morrow. And upon his death, the lethal entity escapes his body as a spinning ball of light that just rockets away from Earth. This suggests the whole terrifying cycle only ends when the spaceborne entity is forced out of its final host.